Hi, this is Rad from MR Sportscars. Here I've got an absolutely amazing Porsche 911 Carrera S 991 Gen 1, fitted with the absolutely glorious 3.8 litre flat six, which produces 400 horsepower, 325 foot-pound of torque. It will accelerate to 60 in 3.9 seconds. It's four-wheel drive, so it'll send up to 40% of torque up to the front wheels, but normally it's only 5%. Normally it's just a rear-wheel drive car until it needs it. The systems on this are incredibly sophisticated, and it's got an absolutely fabulous suite of options. As you can see, it's finished in classic and glorious Guards Red, which is a colour that has been in the Porsche palette since the 80s, and so a lot of people recognise it as a sort of traditional Porsche colour. And as you can see in the sunlight, it looks absolutely fantastic. The 911 silhouette is alive and kicking in this 991. As you can see, it's got that fantastic shape. With it being a 4S, that also means it's fitted with the wide body. So that means that the rear is 4.4 centimeters wider than, say, a Carrera S or a Carrera 3.4. So it also has this beautiful light bar across the back here, which is only fitted to the four-wheel drive 911 models in the Carrera range, that is. And I'll just show you. So it's obviously a coupe. It's a non-sunroof car, so it is the purest form of this shape, the wide body shape. It has the bi-xenon headlights with the headlight washers there. It has daylight running lights, and it even has just very subtle grills there to protect the air conditioning condensers, which were fitted by the last owner. It's only had one previous owner from new, and it's covered just over 47,000 miles, so very low mileage. It's a 2013 model year car, registered right at the end of 2012. I think it was registered on the 31st of December 2012, something like that. And we've got every single service invoice from new, and it's got a full Porsche main dealer service history, with the last couple being done at Porsche Specialist, last one being done in February 2023. So the next service is due February 2025, but I'll show you that on all the systems in the car. As you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful. It has on the outside the electric folding mirrors. It has the optional 20-inch Carrera S wheels, finished in gloss silver, and it's got lots of life left in the discs and in the brake pads as well. They've all been checked over. It's got matching Pirelli P-Zero N0s. We've just had these fitted, so they're brand new. You can see on the tread they've got 7mm of tread on those, and the rears are also great condition Pirelli P-Zero N0, so Porsche rated tyres. They've got lots of life left as well on the rear. Discs and pads are also great condition on the back as well. It's got the tyre pressure monitoring as well, so it's got the silver valves there, so you can look up on the screen, which I'll show you, the tyre pressures at any time. It's got parking sensors front and rear, which most come with, but this one's also got the optional reversing camera, which is subtly hidden just there, and I'll show you that come up on the screen when you put it into reverse. As I said, it's got the 3.8. It's also got the 7-speed PDK, which is a fantastic box because it can be run in manual, auto, or a combination of the two. At any point you can change gears yourself, or you can have it in full manual, so you're in charge of changing gears. And the shift speeds vary with the different drive modes. So it's got Sport Chrono Package Plus, which means it has the full Sport, Sport Plus and launch control modes, as well as the normal mode, and the gearbox adjusts to that, the steering adjusts to that, the throttle also gets more sensitive, and even the exhaust sounds slightly sportier in those other modes as well. This car has also got something that actually is normally found on things like the Turbo S that we've just sold, which is PDCC, so Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control. This is a very rare option. It makes the suspension even better than the GTSs of this era. So Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control is combined with PASM, Porsche Active Suspension Management. This car sits lower than a car without PASM, all S models come with PASM, but this has PDCC, which is a very rare option where it's got active anti-roll bar. So basically it stops this car, it eliminates all roll as you go around corners. It just handles sensation, and it's a system that was flagshipped on the turbos as an option, and on the S's I think it came as standard, and this car has it as an option. So this car handles absolutely beautifully. The taillights are the standard red ones that match that light bar. Might be difficult to see that light bar fully lit up because it's such a lovely sunny day. It's got the quad exhaust system with the stainless steel tailpipes. That sounds absolutely phenomenal. It burbles and cackles on overrun when it's fully up to temperature. And there's the interior. It's got the extended black leather with the silver stitching. So it's got leather on the door, all on the doors, on the dashboard. Obviously the seats, the rear seats as well. With it being a four-seater, it's got leather everywhere. The centre console is also all leather. Obviously the steering wheel, the optional multi-function steering wheel, is also all leather. The PDK shifter as well. So all the touch points are basically leather, and everything you come into contact with. It's got Black Alcantara headlining as well. Let me start it up so you can actually hear how great it sounds. So it's covered 47,306 miles, which is a very low mileage for a 2012 car. Let me just rev the engine so you can hear. It's fully up to temperature, so you can actually hear it properly. You can hear the exhaust. Sounds absolutely beautiful. So it has the optional multifunction steering wheel, which is fantastic because it has the gear shifters on it, but it also has controls for the stereo and the PCM system. It also shows you when you're in the different modes there, so Sport Plus, and also when you engage the PDCC PASM system, it then flashes up on that screen there. It has the dual zone climate control system, and it has the optional heated seats as well. As I said, it has the folding mirrors, which have they only come with the electric folding mirrors. It has welcome LEDs on the bottom of them, so when you unlock the car, it will light up both sides where you open the doors, which is really nice. The bi-xenon headlights are also auto lights as well, and it also has the auto wipers and the auto dimming mirrors as well, so those dim if there's a really bright car behind you. You do see those darken so it doesn't blind you at night. Has the full Satnav system, which is UK and Europe mapping. It has the full phone system as well, so it has Bluetooth audio connectivity, not just for the phone but also for audio streaming as well. So when you connect your phone, it will also have Bluetooth auxiliary as well, so you can play music, Spotify, podcasts, whatever you want. So as I said, here's the buttons on the center console. So it has the Sport mode, Sport Plus, switchable sport suspension with PDCC. The spoiler goes up with this button, but it goes up automatically itself as well. It has start stop, and it has the traction control as well, so very sophisticated car. Let me just show you this screen here, because you can control it with this wheel here. So you can scroll through and have different things displayed on that side. So you've got the optional tyre pressure monitoring that shows you the tyre pressures live. You can see how much power or how much torque is going to the front wheels versus the rear wheels as it happens as you're driving along. Because it's got Sport Chrono, you've got the stopwatch functionality there, so that's that additional stopwatch which works as a clock when you're not using the Chrono system. So I'll just start it as a timer, so there we go, and then I'll stop it, reset it, and then come out of that menu, and it will revert back to being a clock. So there we go, it's now back to being a clock. Has a G-force meter as well, so you can see live and also the maximum G's attained by the car since it was last reset. And then you can also check the oil level, which is exactly where it should be. So next service and oil change is due February 2025. so come out of there. Yeah, very low mileage car, as I said, but it's also been used, and we've got the full, this is the pack we put together for all of our cars. There's a PDF in here which I'm going to talk through. So as I said, it's 4S. It has the 20-inch wheels, 3.8 litre flat six with 400 horsepower, 3.9 to 60 and 185 mile an hour top speed. And then in terms of the factory options, it's guards red paintwork, extended black leather, silver dials, Chrono stopwatch in black. It also has PTV plus, so that's a very rare option. Again, it's something you normally find on things like the Turbo and Turbo S. So it has the electronic rear locking diff. That is not something that comes as standard on these cars, so you have to spec that. It has the folding mirrors, rain sensor, auto dimming mirrors, the sport seats with 4-way electric operation, so they're height adjustable as well, seat heating, PDCC, Porsche dynamic chassis control, which is what I talked about being as good as the, well, it's the same system as on the 911 Turbo S. Tire pressure monitoring. It has the 9-speaker 235 watt sound system, which sounds phenomenal. Alcantara roof lining, 2-zone climate control, so you can have it on one zone like I've got there, or you can at any time make it warmer on one side to the other. So there we go. So then you've also got Bluetooth connectivity, parking sensors with reversing camera. Power steering plus is another great system, so it makes the steering more weighted at high speed and very easy to maneuver, where with the steering going light when it's under 10 miles an hour. PCM touchscreen with the Satnav UK and Europe, preparation for vehicle tracking, and the multifunction steering wheel and the universal audio interface. So you have in the glove box you have the wired connections there for charging your phone, but also any sort of like 3.5mm jack music player you can plug in there. It has the dual cup holders with the expanding cup size to adjust to whatever. It's got the extra storage in both doors there, and it's got the center armrest with that storage there. There's a 12-volt supply there. There's also a 12-volt supply just there, and there's one here, so there's 3 in the car. As you can see, the interior is in absolutely fantastic condition. We've done a full diagnostics check with our Porsche diagnostic system PWIS 3. So it has no overrevs in any ranges, so it's never been near the red line, even in manual mode. It has the right number of engine hours for the mileage to show that it hasn't been clocked as well. And it's got all of the details that are stored on the car's ECU are consistent with what the car actually is. So this car hasn't been messed around with at all in terms of its history or the electronics. The ECU hasn't been replaced or anything like that. This car is as it should be. It was supplied, yeah, 23rd December 2012, Porsche Solihull. 2014 it was serviced there, 2016, 2019, right at the start of 2019, 2020, 2021 new rear tyres, discs and pads all round 2021, 2023 minor service February with the brake fluid change as well. So yeah, all up to date in terms of servicing, nothing that needs doing at all. Let me just show you the front and rear sections of the body so you can see the little access panel above the engine. So there you've got the fans running, all of the stickers are where they should be on the car, and then there's the oil and coolant top up there. I'll just show you that spoiler going up and down as well. So that's the spoiler as it comes up, and it's got a brake light just there. And there is the front boot, loads of space in there because it goes all the way to the floor. And then you've got all your tools, so you've got tyre gel there, set of tools, towing eye, screwdriver, spanner and headlight adjustment tool, and the locking wheel bolt are all in there. Then obviously the warning triangle, and then under this section you've got the battery, and then you've also got the tyre compressor here, so you can adjust, you can top up the tyres any way you want because that powers off the 12-volt system in the car. And there's the other VIN sticker on this panel as well. So all the panels are original. We've removed all of this section here, cleaned underneath all these plastics and checked that all the panels are original and untouched. It just looks absolutely stunning in my opinion. Such an amazing shape. Lovely wide body rear end with those amazing rear hips, rear haunches over the rear tyres. So there you have it. It's a 2013 model year Porsche 911 Carrera 4S wide body coupe, finished in lovely guards red. If you're interested in the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.